Cruise their way to the Southern title. Now they meet in this one-off game which must be concluded tonight, even if that takes. Chelsea showing two changes from the 11 that started against Leicester last time out. They're both out wide, with Ryan Kavuma-McQueen making just his second appearance of the season in this competition, and Matisse Caden Braithwaite, one of many who is in the England under-18 squad on both sides. They'll be renewing acquaintances pretty soon. Teddy Lamb, though, is the one to watch. 25 goals for him in 22 appearances in this competition. He's Chelsea, who get the national final underway. Reggie Walsh going all the way back to his goalkeeper, Freddie Bernal. There's another one who'll be meeting up with the England under...
Overs dropping into the back line. Maybe that's going to be a feature when they're defending up against City.
And goes Kavuma-McQueen, who played on this.
It's going to be a little bit of a hybrid system.
No foul there. Chance here early on for Chelsea with Emanalo, who is not a natural goal scorer. And possession here. This is Xavier Parker. Big bundle, but no foul. Samba dropping a shoulder and then dropping another. And Richards not falling for it. Don't know whether to prevent a corner, but he ended up turning it over back to Parker. City going for the domestic double, and a bit of space here in which to operate. Lamb just hanging back, waiting for it to come his way. It's Parker instead who gets the shot away. Dribble just wide of Bernal's post, with the Chelsea goalkeeper, I think, pretty confident that he would have got there had it been on target.
Yeah, it starts with a brilliant switch of play from...
This is where he can do his damage. Got lots of options here, Reggie Walsh. Chose Matisse Boué, pass was slightly behind him. Here's Kavuma-McQueen, decent save from the keeper. Ezemwata on the follow-up, and Chelsea ahead in no time at all. 6 minutes and a few seconds more, and it's him again, Chizzy Ezemwata, with his 16th league goal of the season, and Chelsea ahead inside the opening 10 minutes.
Well, the referee's been very consistent from the first whistle. He's let 3 or 4.
At City back in October, one of those was from the penalty spot. He's actually been in and out of the starting lineup in the last few weeks. He's been... Good challenge there from Aboué. He was a bit unlucky that it broke to a City player, but he's got it back here, Matisse Boué. He's got Ezemwata making his move. He might want to do it all himself here. Aboué, brilliant! 2-0. What a start and what a goal. 2 in 2 minutes for Chelsea, and that's a beauty from Matisse Boué.
Well, had a big hand in the opener, and that's his own work. Brilliant goal. Just got isolated up against the right-sided centre-half, Drake.
There's an opportunity to fill their boots. Waits ball over the top for Ezemwata. Tight angle here. Cuts it back for Louis Richards. Oh, goodness me, I'm sure that was in. Flags up anyway after Ezemwata puts the follow-up in. It was almost 3-0, and maybe it was too difficult for Reggie Walsh to trap. Maybe they can get something going in an attacking sense here with Samba. Subeloy strong up against him now.
Management now. Don't do anything stupid. Brilliant position.
Samba and Richards is going to be one of the key battles in this match, it would seem. Samba twisting and turning, and he was fouled right on the edge of the penalty area. Posse of players lined up on the edge of the 6-yard box. Gorman squared it to the edge of the penalty area instead. Shot was deflected on its way in, and then Aboué got his head to it. Aboué, 4 forward in this Chelsea attack. Walsh wanted to be slipped in. Aboué's going alone again. Sees his shot deflected behind for the first corner of the game.
There was a pass on just slightly earlier for Walsh, who's made those little...
Now Richards has got a real whip on him. It was a good ball as well to wait. He's disappointed that he didn't get his header on target.
Yeah, has to go back towards the left-hand post. Just doesn't connect with it properly.
Actually switch right-hand side by Wayne for Makaidu. Have a go here, Makaidu! Whoa, how about that? City back in it in stunning style. And it's the former Blue who's got them to within a goal. Thumper of a strike that, not the first time he scored against Chelsea since leaving, and it's 2-1.
It's an unbelievable strike. It's a good ball. I think Miles, who feeds it out to the right-hand side, but just too much space. Diakite in discussions with his teammates now. It's obviously his man who scores this. Manchester City defensively. There was a couple of chances there. Subaloy could have taken it down. That's the first thing. Here's a problem for Emanalo.
He's dealt with it very well indeed. Stamp his authority on proceedings. Laid it off for Aboué. He's cross looking for Azamuata. Headed up into the air by Braithwaite. Richards trying to get there before Samba. Kavuma McQueen lifted it over the head of Wayne. Away from Kavuma McQueen. Actually, he did lay it off him, but if he might have had a go himself there. Here's Makaidu up against Diakite once more. Richards cushioned header. Nicole Yazuli under pressure from twos, ended up losing it to Gorman. Gorman got his shot away too again. I think Benalla got his angles right, but it wasn't a bad attempt.
Yeah, he's got lovely left foot, hasn't he? It's a decent effort, but I think the better option is to...
Lovely little touch off there from Lamb. Parker. Yazuli did well to win it back. Now Kavuma McQueen, can he stretch his legs here? Aboué, the most advanced of his teammates. Might do it himself here. Ryan Kavuma McQueen, he has! He squeezed it under the goalkeeper for 3-1. And Chelsea have their 2-goal buffer back. Vickery's not going to look back on that with any fondness. But Kavuma McQueen started on halfway and just kept on running. And his reward was a goal. Wins the flick on again. Got it back from Kavuma McQueen. His first thought was to go forward. Kavuma McQueen likewise. Azamuata wants to open up an angle for a shot, which is deflected and behind for a corner. Chelsea look full of goals tonight.
Yeah, and he's been so bright. Hold up play.
Stuck back in by Richards. Azamuata trying to make contact. It was a City body that made the last touch though. It's another corner. A good ball as well. Oh, and the keeper stuck a paw out at it. And managed to just about repel the header. Dante Waite.
Yeah, terrific save. Because Nico...
Richards once more. Travelled a long way, and on the goal line it's turned in, but that one's not going to count either. Chelsea protest. Kavuma McQueen. The defender stumbled. Kavuma McQueen still going. Oh, what a shame, he made a mess of his finish. That was a big opportunity. Walsh all the way to the byline. Oh, almost found Azamuata. Bent one toward Reggie Walsh. Unlucky, it didn't quite run for Walsh. It was a lovely pass. Here's Aboué. Saw his threat in the first half. To the byline he goes, just well. Now Aboué, bit of green grass to run into here. He's got support from Kavuma McQueen and Azamuata too. City quick to get men back. Aboué forced to go back. Enough to hold off the challenge. Nicole Yazuli, space right hand side. Came back the other way and found Aboué. Nice little drop of the shoulder. Oh, now then, that's a risk to rivalry in the last decade. The FA got final on 4 occasions in quick succession.
Yeah, that was good from Samba. It's not happened as of yet.
Here's Walsh. Aboué. Clever header there. Diakite trying to hold him up. Come back to Headley.
As well, run into a Chelsea side who are banging form.
Averaging more than 3.5 goals a game this season, the City. Here's Headley again. Diakite might have a...
Struggling. He'll probably just try and keep it the same for the moment, given that there's been too much on the goal, he says.
Yeah, maybe that will change now. Again, good defending from Subaloy. Wait. Looking left for Aboué. Burley to win the header brilliantly as well. Here's Reggie Walsh. And goes down under the challenge.
Changes with some freshening up themselves.
Manalo, well, that's a clever flick. Gordon straight into the action. Maybe if he'd been on the pitch a couple of minutes longer, he'd have been more attuned to that possible 90 minutes. In from Richards. City struggling to get it clear. Early, Chelsea trying to get bodies back into position. Decent cut back. There's the first chance for Lamb. And a good save from Bernal. Makaidu trying to keep it alive. Still Makaidu deflected, and City do now get their first corner.
Well, they get fortunate, maybe City, because there's suspicions of handball, but then it's Chelsea.
Makaidu. Walsh again. Weaving his way through.
And they've put so much into it because of the occasion.
Heskey with the free kicks, a decent one as well. There's an offside in there.
And at the moment, I mean,
Portland moved it wide for Heskey. Teasing Allow, and then turning on the afterburners, getting his crossover blocked by Waite. Again, Chelsea's defensive positioning spot on. Not once but twice, and then almost a third time. City just starting to increase the pressure a little. It's a risky challenge. Heskey trying to make something of it. Next possession though. Here's Makaidu again. We know he can shoot from this kind of distance. Blocked at source by Subaloy.
Done the hard work, hadn't he?
There's a speculative effort, which is no bad, doesn't he?
Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah, he's going to be bigger as well, isn't he? He's already probably same size, slightly taller, I would say.
Kavuma McQueen to settle it. The goalkeeper with his shot. Yazuli. Oh, clever ball, great run as well. Flag stays down and Sol Gordon's going to walk it in for 4-1, and surely that's the title for Chelsea. The Blues wrap it up as the clock ticks towards 90. Gordon off the bench to score again. What a run he's on at the moment. It's Chelsea 4, Manchester City 1.
And the goalkeeper's up, and that feels like the pivotal moment. Yes, there's going to be not making loads of chances, but obviously still looking at the clock.
Trying to get one back straight away here. Decent cutback for Makaidu, smacked the bar, and he should have scored.
Which was brilliantly repelled by Bernal. He can do nothing about this, the goalkeeper. It's the woodwork coming to his aid. Great.
Kavuma McQueen, we might be playing next goal wins. Kavuma McQueen's going to get it. Brilliant. How about that to finish it off? 5-1 in style. Chelsea, the under-18 Premier League national champions. Everybody's on the pitch now. The Blues top of the class at under-18 level.